A little bit of planning makes your life so much easier. This is such a nice freaking kit. Can't believe it. All right, you guys, the giveaway for my 2024 Denali is live right now. This thing behind me has a 6-inch BDS lift kit. It's got Fox shocks, it's got 17-inch method wheels. You guys, it's my personal truck, and it served its purpose for the last year. I've loved it, and I can't wait for you to love it too. It's got black leather interior. This thing is fully loaded with every single option other than driving itself. You're gonna be getting entered to win this truck. And we have crazy multipliers across the website. All you gotta do, click the link in the description below or the pinned comment and head over to robbylane.com and get yourself entered. And we have all brand new merch. Kind of like this Horsepower Matters shirt. Look, it's GG, okay? Plus we have all our Freedom line right now. We've got our new RLN logo. Pretty soon now, you guys, I did say that these were gonna be on the website. We don't have them ready, so we're gonna launch these hats soon. But the rest of the merch is on the website, it's live. We're doing multipliers. Head to robbylane.com, get yourself entered. Don't sleep on the Duramax giveaway. This truck is absolutely amazing. That's all I gotta say about that.
We also have some zip-up hoodies.
Limited stock, so go get it now. I was, but you did good, you sold it. Sold it. So I've got a lot of stuff I need to prep on this truck. SEMA is like 2 weeks away. But we're gonna have Hillbilly start on the frame, start getting all the pieces off of it, the engine, the transmission, the rear end, the front end. And then once I get done prepping a few things on this, I'm gonna go help him figure out all the QA1 stuff because we have a bunch of sponsors, you guys. Blueprint Engine sent us the engine, Gearstar sent us a transmission, QA1 sent us suspension, we've got Quick Performance sending a rear end, got a lot of stuff. But I think I'm gonna get the frame sandblasted and powder coated, so we need to get it stripped down, figure out what QA1 stuff we've got, if we've got to modify the frame or not, and then hopefully take it up to Kevin's at Powertrain Coatings and get it powder coated. But we'll determine that today. So go hang out with Hillbilly. He's got a lot of stuff to do, and then I'll go in and check on all the QA1 stuff here in a little bit. But I'm gonna sand my little heart out for a little while. Okay, so I got the frame over here, and I'm starting to strip it. My goal is, before I leave tonight, because it is night, get the motor and transmission off, exhaust off, fuel tank out, all the shocks out. Strip this frame down and leave it to where it's still a roller, and everything else will be gone. I'm tired. So that's my plan, that's my hopes, is before tonight, this will be just a bare roller frame. Work on the drive shaft, getting it pulled. I would work on the transmission, but it ain't even bolted down, so no bother on that. And then just keep working forward until the motor's out. Because we are on such a time crunch here, Hillbilly's over here doing his own video, and you guys probably already watched this video, but I'm out there working on another video, so I am just covered head to toe in dust from sanding, and I'll be going back and forth filming us for the video that you guys have already watched, and this video, which is the video you're watching now. That's weird, but we're doing a lot of stuff because we don't got much time left. So keep coming getting updates, but that's why Hillbilly's just solo right now. Robby's gone tonight, so. Okay, I'm gonna finish pulling this drive shaft, and then we'll bring you back when the motor's about ready to get pulled off. Okay, final thing to do before I can pull the motor is cut the exhaust right here. Now I'll get the cherry picker hooked up and slide the motor mount bolts out because I already got to move the nuts off them. Now, these pins out. Chloe, you hurt my back. No comment for the damage you've done?
I didn't do it.
You're the one that said, oh, we can just pick up the cherry picker and carry it.
That was your idea.
Video proof didn't happen.
I get the security camera footage. I'll ask Robby for it.
Like a rocket. I gotta get stuff from there to there because it's trying to roll on me. Got my savior. I don't want to make a mess like Chloe does.
I just want to go eat my pizza.
Okay, Chloe, I want you to still be there in about 5 minutes. Clean my mess and move on to the next project. Or the next. Whatever I'm peeling off next. Pulled the one belt strap on the tank, so I'm gonna pull this one and the tank will be out. And then going to the exhaust. The exhaust.
That was easy. Where's one of those buttons, you know, you push and it's like, that was easy.
You should put that in the Civic. It'd make it breathe extra good.
I don't think that's gonna fit in the Civic, Hillbilly.
Want to watch me make it?
You put it in the tracker.
Put it in your tracker?
Put it in the tracker.
You said tracker. So we'll put it in the tracker. I think I'm gonna clean up and go home. Got a good portion of this stripped out. I'm hungry. Everyone else has already ate dinner. So I'm going home. Okay, so it's a cheese queso.
Queso?
Yesterday I got the motor and transmission out, gas tank out, brake lines, fuel lines, tail light wiring out, exhaust, drive shaft. We got the big items out of the way. Now I can start working on the smaller things like suspension, front and rear suspension, motor mounts, steering. That stuff I can do. Now that, like I said, the bigger stuff's out of the way. But I got all the QA1 stuff pulled out. So me and Robby can go through it, see what we have, what we got to do, and what we don't have to do.
I think we have to do everything.
Well, we have to do everything, but I'm talking about, like, do we have to cut and weld things onto the frame? Do we have to add things to the frame? Do we have to just bolt it in?
Yep.
All the above.
Everything.
You're no help. No help at all. I'll go grab Robby and we'll start opening presents because it's Christmas here at the shop for this frame. So this is all a level 3 suspension kit from QA1. This is front and rear. The rear is 4-link. Front is all tubular. Tubular, man.
Totally tubular.
Totally tubular. Well, this one is full of one phone feet. Oh, looky, looky. Wow. Right in here, 15-inch factory wheels will not work with this suspension system if using drop spindles. We're using 2-inch drop spindles, so it's a good thing we're getting US mags. Do you make SS17s? No, they make them in 20s. The SS's? Yeah, did I not show you? No. They're called US mags. Oh my gosh. Time out. So this midnight. Yes. Midnight. So I love the look of the SS wheel. Don't know why, just love them. But they don't make them different. But US Mag, they make them. And they make them awesome. And I'm gonna show you. So what you're saying is you got another set of derby rims right here. So, 20 by 10s in the rear, 20 by 8s in the front. Looks just like an SS. That is awesome. But they're 20s. Yeah, it's awesome. So you get the retro look with the not so retro build. So anyway, we got those on the way. Not here yet, but look at both of these control arms. They're amazing. This is the passenger. This is the driver. So we got blowers. I'm assuming these are gonna be uppers. What are you getting? Springs. Are those all the springs? No, there's other box. That is the shock box. Look. Obviously QA1 is suspension, so we got shocks. Well, this is rear stuff. All right, this is what we're looking for, because in order to powder coat this frame, we got to make sure we don't have to modify anything too heavily. Oh, we do have to C-notch it. Good thing we checked. Hey, look, the C-notch bracket kit. So, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we checked, because C-notch.
Oh, and the brackets are built right onto it.
Yeah. So, that's good. But, this is a bolt-on kit, and although we're gonna bolt it, I'm gonna weld it also. Because I just like making sure. This is, QA1 makes a kit for the everyday user that doesn't have a welder. So you can bolt things together, but we are not the everyday user, and we are going to weld it. Oh, here's the rear bars.
Ladder bar.
Yeah. And 4-link. Oh, and a diff cover. Nice. Look at that. I know I can't. Quick Performance is building us a 9-inch that will have these brackets installed. That's for the ladder bar.
Well, with the 4-link, you don't have to run.
I actually don't know if it's considered a 4-link. It might not be.
You don't have to run a cowl track. Right?
No. No cowl, because there's no leaf spring. Here's our axle. 2 brackets. They bolt on. These will be attached to the 9-inch.
It's fancy. I'm not quite sure where it goes. Is that part of the axle?
I don't know, but I got instructions, so
I got 2 of them right here.
I don't know. So I'm thinking this is considered a 3-link. So we got our radius rods here, and then we got the center rod that is 3. Then we got a panhard bar and a brace bar off the back. So I think, and the internet can correct me, but I'm pretty sure this is considered a 3-link with tubular front suspension. We got tubular uppers, tubular lowers, and all the bracketry to hold everything you'd ever dream of. I am super excited because we have to C-notch the rear. That means this thing is going to be low. It's going to be awesome. That also means...
Is it going to fit 20-inch wheels?
Absolutely. But what that means now is that Hillbilly can get this frame on stands and completely gut the frame down to nothing. What we'll do is we'll mock up all the brackets on the frame, and then we'll schedule a day and we're gonna run this to Kevin. We are going to go get this powder coated. It would be a disservice if we didn't. That's all I gotta say about that. But thank you, QA1. Really appreciate this. This is gonna make our build just ride that much better.
So now that we know what we have from QA1, I can go ahead and finish stripping this frame down to just a bare frame. So we'll get it stripped down to bare frame, and then we can start cutting, sanding, grinding the spots that we need to put all the new bracketry in place for the new suspension. We're going to time lapse that, so you guys get to watch a fun little time lapse of me stripping a frame. When you guys have seen it multiple times, here's a fast way of seeing it.
Okay. Are they all pink?
Ta-da!
I thought you only bought clothes.
I didn't buy these. Someone sent these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ta-da! I didn't buy them. You can.
Okay, I got the rear axle out, and currently I'm working on the front. Suspension, drivetrain. I've got the lower ball joint loose and pickle forked, so it's ready to come out. I went and grabbed a chain along so I can suck it up, pull the bolt, the nut all the way off, and lower it down. And that's how you do it safely without getting, so you don't get hurt. Okay, I got the rear axle and rear suspension pulled. Got the lower front control arm pulled. And we're gonna start working on the upper top control arm. Once I get that off, this all will fall out. And this side will be stripped suspension wise. Go do the same thing to the other side. Get it stripped out and then start removing any extra brackets that are on there that we need to remove to get it powder coated.
All right, we're getting back to work on the frame. So Hillbilly has everything stripped. Now we're gonna figure out where everything goes. And this is another bolt-on kit, but we're gonna weld it. So everything from QA1 is all bolt-on, but we don't want it to bolt on. So we're gonna mount it up, figure out where it all goes, and then we'll TIG weld it. So that's the outside bracket that's gonna go here somewhere, but they come with templates for cutting and for drilling holes. So I'm gonna try to look through the pictures and see where everything goes. And then Hillbilly's gonna do the same on the other side. And then our Quick Performance rear end housing is gonna deliver today. So we should be able to mock up the rear, get everything kind of where it needs to be. So this is not on my own research. I decided to stop reading and I'm just gonna take Owen's word for it. He said this fancy little template.
Yeah,
will do this.
While he was in your meeting this morning, me and Owen read through instructions and figured everything out.
All right, well, I'm gonna trust him. You just Sharpie around it. I got a Sharpie underneath, and then we'll cut it. And I assume the template is multi-side. So we'll let Hillbilly go to the other side, make his marks, and then I believe that's how it goes. Then we'll bolt those in, do these holes. And all these holes we are gonna bolt it, but we are going to weld it also. So it'll be welded and bolted. After we get this cut, we got a lot of prep, and then I'm gonna figure out where the front bracket goes. Do you know what the boss just told me?
What?
You're the boss. The packages that I just said are coming today, came today. So we're gonna go get them. But Billy's just so strong. Mr. Tough Guy. He left an entire truck with his bare paws.
Now I'm just getting my side clamped up into place and bolted so we can go through. Center punch all the holes that we need to center punch because we're going to bolt it and weld it, from my understanding. And we also have to draw an outline, which I can do right now, to know where I need to grind off so we can get welded. There. 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 Now that we got the holes center punched and the outline of the bracket outlined so we can clean it up for weld, take the bracket off, and you guessed it, drill. Drill 10,000 holes, it feels like, when it's only 24 holes. And grinding to get ready for paint, or get ready for welding. You can't weld dirty metal or powder coated metal. And since this is going to go up and get sandblasted to get the whole frame powder coated, no better time to grind some powder coat than now.
How much how much
metal can a Ken cut drill if Ken cut could drill metal?
How much metal can a cut if a Ken cut could cut metal?
Drill metal, not cut metal.
How much metal could a Ken cut drill if it never mind. And while Hillbilly's working on that, I'm gonna be over here. I might be putting these coilovers together because we'll need them. So we got the shock itself, we got the spring perches, and the pivot balls. So I'll start putting all this together. The instructions say put some anti-seize on it, so I'm gonna put some anti-seize on the threads and just kind of put them together. It's just me and Hillbilly right now, so I'll just kind of give you updates as we go. I'm not gonna really film everything, but give you updates on how it's all going.
All right, so we've got this all marked, center punched. I'm gonna pull this off, and then we'll drill some holes, grind some bracketry, get it ready to where we can bolt it on, TIG weld it, and then our quick performance housing is here. It's right there. We'll get that opened up here in a minute. We're gonna be able to put all of the rear suspension in today. Talked to my buddy Kevin. I think it's looking like Thursday. We're gonna be going up, sandblasting and powder coating this thing all in one day. But that's not in this video. We also got some US mags coming. Super pumped about that. Everything's just coming together really nicely, as it should. Here's ready to be bolted on.
I need a ground right here real fast. You're wanting to weld inside and out, correct?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. One thing that we got to do, that it just dawned on me, we got to use steel lock nuts because we're taking this to get powder coated, and we're going to powder coat the bolts on. Actually, no, we can pull the bolts after we weld it.
I'd say leave bolts on.
Yeah, but then that looks like we're lazy.
But it doesn't chip.
True. We're going to use steel lock nuts, and we're going to bolt this sucker together. I like that. I like your style. Okay?
I was saying just bolt these on and leave the bolts on just because it's all getting welded anyways and you'll never be able to remove it, so might as well just right over the top of them. They look like one.
With steel lock nuts though, because the plastic will melt. I'm gonna drill these. He's gonna grind. La-di-da-di-da. Where's my drill bit?
Over here I got one coilover put together, and then I noticed that there's 2 fronts and 2 rears. Now I'm gonna check the instructions and make sure that I put, like this one's the rear, so I'm gonna make sure that I did it right. All right, so I got 2 of them done. I'm just working on the 3rd one, and then Braden decided to come help, so he's gonna help on the 4th one and get this all. But they're going together, super nice, super easy to follow instructions, which is always nice. So here in a few minutes, these are all gonna be done.
Yeah, we just got these QA1 coilovers put together with the help of my dad.
That's right, say it again.
With the help of my dad.
Yeah!
He's able to get this all put together.
So the only thing left on this one is we gotta put the little like ball joint things in the end of the coilovers. I don't know what they're called exactly, but it's a ball joint thing. So I'm gonna just show them how to do it. There's just 2 C-clips, one on each side, and
So you put them together, and that's what snaps them in?
yeah. So I like to get these, and you put.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Braden gets to learn how to hold a wrench today. This would be fun. He wants to learn suspension, so he's helping out. We're going to tighten this one up snug.
Wait, no.
This will hurt you, so be ready.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Watch the knuckles there,
Mom, watch my knuckles.
because as he tightens it, your knuckles are gonna want to get squished right there.
What? Oh.
Okay, now here. Are you on?
You gotta put it on this side, or you'll never be able to get it off.
Wait. This bolt's out.
It's a nut.
Not same thing.
It's actually opposite. Totally opposite. You on?
No, you gotta push this one back.
I see. Hold it. Like you like it.
It's locked.
It's not tight.
Not?
Can you hear that? That's tight. Got the holes drilled for the front bracket. This holds the trailing arm, so it's duly named the control arm bracket. Get this all buttoned up, and then I just noticed that this is an adjustable trailing arm bracket. So like if we want, we can bring the trailing arm to the top. But I did notice it would go through the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes in the frame for encasings. In case we ever go that high. Just that way it's done. If we ever need it, it'll be there. Hillbilly made it back from the hardware store. Got some lock nuts. Now him and Braden are gonna get that all buttoned up on that side. We've got it figured out that if we ever need bolts to go through this, they will. Now, I'm gonna grind this up so we can get this ready for TIG weld and move on. This is how flimsy your frame is. Just like that. We gotta figure out where this big thing goes. I'd like to point out what an OSHA violation looks like.
No, it's just an upside down drill press.
Not so much, you know. Good with drill. What a heck of a drill press.
Yeah, if you ever need to drill holes in the bottom of something.
I got a question for you. How much cut could a cane cut if a cane cut could cut metal?
A cane cut would cut all the metal. Cane cut could cut metal.
Cane cut would cut all the metal. You are correct. Our Ken cut drill bits are by far the best cutters we've ever cut with. This is the torque arm support bracket. We're gonna get it all mounted up real nice like.
Cool.
I'm not sure what all the heavy breathing in my ear is from, but it's happening.
Just a gorilla over your shoulder.
Yeah, the gorilla with heavy breathing going on. And so I'm gonna have to get a gear wrench on this one bolt. So Hillbilly's grabbing me a 5/8. Now we made a decision to not weld this bracket in because it just doesn't look very fun. So that'll be fine. Oh, actually, go get me a 5/8, Steven. It's tow truck Steven. You guys don't know him. He's just in the background. I need an extension and a 5/8 swivel head socket. I have a set of them.
You know, loosen all those back
Yep,
up.
I know. I'm an idiot. I did what I literally tell you never to do. Be careful. We gotta do a little realignmenting. Sometimes you have to. That can cut. Sure can cut. Got it. Now, I believe you did not drill these yet. So you're gonna have to drill those. We've been hinting it, but Quick Performance came through in a huge, huge way. They hooked us up with a Ford 9-inch. That's right. Chevy tough with Ford stuff. And they built it to accept the QA1 rear suspension with factory locations, all that stuff. I mean, it's a QA1 95 C1500 R240-200 DNF, 1/4-inch tube, no shock mounts, 35 spline, 5-on-5 1/2-inch by 3-inch studs, 3.0 gears, 35 spline spool, 1350 billet. Doesn't get better than that. Frequently asked questions.
So you're saying
Everything else.
off roll.
It is ready to rock and then roll. These guys, I cannot tell you. They are the best. Literally the best in the biz. Absolutely love Quick Performance. They have hooked us up so many times, and they like using staples. They love staples. There's a lot of it. Somebody went staple happy. Y'all ready for this? That was supposed to be way more better. That is so freaking sweet. Holy guacamole.
Yeah, they got your little bracket.
They even got, look at that. They do, yeah,
Quick
it's set up.
Performance.
It's set up for a 95 Chevy C1500 that's gonna use a QA1 setup. This is absolutely awesome. I love it.
That is cool.
No, really, it's so freaking cool. You know what? I'm jibber jabbering a lot. This was supposed to have a banner. There's no banner. There better be a banner in that box. Oh, found the banner.
Oh,
Is it in this?
It's inside.
Hey, it won't get lost in there.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, banner. We'll be hanging this up. I'll let Hillbilly do that. And I'll get the housing out. Yay! Like a kid on Christmas morning. So what we need to do next is we'll get the bracketry from QA1. It's a bolt-on kit. But again, we're welding it. Everything from QA1 is so that you at home can bolt your stuff on without a welder. But we have a welder and we know how to weld a little bit.
And I know how to bolt stuff, so let's get both.
Yep. I seriously cannot say enough good about this. Look at the precision of that barrel. Good golly. So this is your factory 10-bolt back cover. Now Quick Performance, they're on top of things. Okay. They have made it to where you don't have to use this. They already did it for you. Got a drain plug here, got a fill hole here. And now we're gonna have some mounts in a second.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Whitey.
Is that getting powder-coated blue?
The rear axle?
Do you use paint?
I don't know. We are running out of time. That would be awesome. Maybe they have blue up at Kevin's, but I don't know. I'm attempting to do, oh, there we go. There's a picture. We got driver's side and passenger side. Front. Driver's side, passenger side gets that. That little cutie. Driver's side gets that. And then, these are shock mount brackets. Like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Everything is fully adjustable. That's just very nice. So we don't need these. These are for factory style rear end housing that has factory perches. Factory perches are smaller. So the factory perches go right there. But this, because Quick Performance is so smart, they have put these holes there already. It's amazing. They are amazing. Not needed. But what we do need is these. So we also need 4 mock-up nuts. I should be able to fully weld up this side. Should be able to weld in there, weld that, and I should be able to put a filler weld in there. So that's really cool. I'm gonna notch that grinder just a little bit. Just figuring out where it needs to be ground. A little bit of planning makes your life so much easier. The same with this side. Just want to make sure before I bolt it up tight that I've got everything ground and where it needs to be ahead of time. This side clears, so I don't need to notch it. Okay, I'll get the grinder out. We'll grind this all up to where I can bolt it all together and then it's ready to weld. So after we fit it, I don't have to put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. We'll get it ground up. Won't bore you guys with that. And then we'll bolt it on after it's ground. It's time to get this Quick Performance put in. Me and Owen are working the night shift, but I don't think we're working the idiot shift tonight. What I need you to do is get in behind it and, yep, you're catching what I'm throwing.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Owen's catching what I'm throwing. Lift her on up. Okay, whoop, slow it. Lower down.
Great for my back, I'm sure.
Oh, it's gotta be. I don't see the problem. My back feels fine.
Yeah. This is probably the easiest swap I've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah, now we'll work on that bar, the track bar, torsion bars, and then the sway bars. We gotta get the sway bar installed so that I know where the brackets need to be welded. But the goal is to get this rear end mounted tonight.
Well, it's mounted. Let's go.
Hey, Hillbilly. Okay, you might notice Hillbilly's not here. It's deer hunting season. And when it's deer hunting season, Hillbilly ain't available. It's kind of self-explanatory. We got enough bolts and washers and thingy-majiggers to bolt this all together. So we're gonna go ahead, get it all bolted on, and then we'll show you guys what it's like once we're done. All right, so we've got all of the bars, the lower control arms, we got the center, third link, and then there's this bar that goes to the frame and a bracket. So I marked it out. We'll drill these holes and then we'll get to the panhard bar and sway bar. But this QA1 setup, it's super user friendly. Has anybody figured out how much metal a King Cut bit can cut?
I can cut all the metal.
Owen got it.
Sean's still using like our first batch of these things, I think.
Yeah. It's not even a joke. All right, we got to get down low for this. So we've got 2 brackets. One is a support rod from the other side frame rail, and then the other one goes to the rear end itself.
So it doesn't do that.
It doesn't do that. It's exactly what it does. Anyway, let's get those put in, and then we just got the sway bar. They make it pretty simple.
You need this.
Pretty simple. And then we'll put it in the middle back here. Oh, it adjusts.
Yeah, it doesn't adjust your bit.
Holy crap. Talk about awesome. Everything is super loose, but check this out. No more side to side wobble, which is what we wanted. Now we can figure out where sway bar goes. Plus, I want to put some brake line blocks on there too to clamp the brake lines too. Anyway, it'll take us a second. We'll figure out where all this stuff goes and then get it installed also. Okay, so we've got the sway bar all together with the sway bar links. We've got 2 sway bar mounts, that bolt right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get, well, I've already center punched it. I'm gonna drill it with my drill press, and then we'll bolt it on and get that sway bar in position. Terrifying. So much hot metal. I knew that would happen if I just closed my eyes. This is such a nice freaking kit. Can't believe it. We're gonna set you guys up on the tripod and get the sway bar in. So what we'll do first is we will get our sway bar link mounted, and then we'll swing it in. Okay, now let's get this up on here, and then we'll get a tape measure and actually make it right. So me and Owen, we're just finishing up the night shift, but we're not working the idiot shift. The rear end is fully installed.
It's 8:40.
It's only 8:40. So yeah.
Idiot shift starts at 9. I think.
Idiot, yeah, exactly. So we're not working that shift tonight, but we got the rear end all to where we need it. Tomorrow, and on another video, we're gonna work on the front. So anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. We're wrapping this up, but if you never quit, you'll never fail. Thanks for watching. We have like a week and a half left for SEMA. See you there.